Is a ceramic coating right for you? You don't need a ceramic coating if you want beading like this. Should you spend $1,000 on a ceramic coating, or should you just pay a few $100s and get beading just like this? Alright guys, welcome to the Laxin Auto Detailer YouTube channel. It's currently 2026 and you may be wondering if it's time for you to do a full ceramic coating on your car or to pay someone to have it done. You might be wondering if it's even worth it, or if the spray technology has gotten so good to the point where you really don't need a ceramic coating anymore. So in this video, I'm going to be walking you through the preparation and the application procedure for a ceramic coating. We're also going to be doing it with a ceramic spray coating. We're going to be testing the difference between both sides, and you can decide for yourself, maybe paying $1,000 plus for a full ceramic coating isn't worth it, or maybe it is. So when you go to ceramic coat a car, the first step is a thorough wash. You want to remove everything that's loose, all loose debris and contamination off the paint. Okay, so today we're just going to be doing it on the hood, but use this for the whole car, okay? Glass included. We're not going to be claying plastic if your car has plastic trim around the wheels or at the bottom of the side skirts, but you can do a chemical clean on those, do a good scrub, and you can actually coat those too. For the paint, I used CarPro Reset. It's a really good strong soap. It's going to help remove any of the loose dirt, any of the traffic film, the road grime, all that stuff from the paint. After the wash, you're going to go into the decontamination phase. So for decontamination, there's two stages. There's going to be a physical and a chemical decontamination. So for a chemical, you can use something like an iron remover. Some people even use an acid-based product, but you don't necessarily have to go through that. And then the second step is going to be using a physical decontamination tool, like either a clay bar, clay towel, clay mitt, clay scrubber, you name it. Anything that's going to physically remove any of the bonded contaminants to the paint. What I typically like to do is I'll wash the car and then rinse off the dirt. I'll apply my fallout remover directly onto the wet paint. Maybe I'll put a little bit of soap just for added lubrication. Depends on the iron remover that you're using. Some of them are lubricating enough that you can use them as your dedicated clay lube. And then I'll use my clay scrubber. The chemical is going to help to dislodge and dissolve any of the iron particles that are embedded in the paint. It's going to help to break down the rust spot that's caused by the iron. And then the clay is going to help actually remove it off of the surface. So if you use a clay bar, you're going to see it on the clay bar. It's going to get black or it's going to get brown. Depends on the contamination that's on the car. Just be mindful, not all iron fallout removers are going to be used this way. Some of them are spray, rinse, and then you clay. Some of them, like I said, can be used with a clay towel or a clay scrubber or something like that. After that, I typically like to just soap it up one more time just to help remove any of the residue that's on the surface. So just a simple quick wash. We're not aiming for a 2-bucket wash method here. We're just really trying to remove any of the residue that's left on the surface just to get a nice clean panel before we do the next step. So following the wash and the decontamination, it's going to be your polishing step. Now, is polishing necessary for a ceramic coating? It's absolutely not necessary. Here's the downside. A ceramic coating is a semi-permanent coating. So whatever your paint looks like, it's going to be locked in until either the coating fails or you remove the coating. So if you're cool with the swirls and the scratches that's on the paint, then go straight for your ceramic coating or your ceramic spray sealant. But otherwise, if you want to be just a little bit thorough, use a very fine finishing polish and a very fine finishing pad. Combine those together, go over the surface quickly. You're not only going to improve the appearance of the paint, but you're also going to be cleaning it one step further. After you finish polishing, look at the paint, make sure it is the way that you like it, because like I said, it's going to be locked in. And before you do the ceramic coating, the crucial step, as far as I know, for 2026, you do a paint prep. So it's basically a mixture of solvents and isopropyl alcohol and lubricants and surfactants, and it's just made to remove any of the oil left by the polish from the surface, so the ceramic coating has a clean, clear coat to bond to. Like I said, you want to give it the best chance possible, so proper preparation, prevents poor performance. It goes without saying that that's the same thing with ceramic coatings too. So this is what my paint looks like after I finish polishing it. And then I'll put a nice tape line right in the middle so we can compare left and right sides of the hood to see what the difference is. Now on the one side, I'm using just a regular high quality ceramic spray coating. This is something that is typically used as a topper for a ceramic coating, but it can be used on bare paint, metal, glass, wheels, all that stuff. As you can see later on, it has incredible hydrophobics. It doesn't really matter which product you use. You could use a paint sealant if you want, or a wax. It's all the same. Ceramic coating and a ceramic spray sealant are by definition the same thing, just to a different degree. Ceramic coatings are there for chemical resistance, resistance against bird poop etchings, water spot etchings, things of that nature. They're not scratch-proof coatings that you put on your car. If you want something that's going to be really scratch-proof for the paint, you're going to use something like a paint protection film. But they do add depth of gloss, they do add clarity to the paint, it makes it slicker. There is a jetting effect for ceramic coatings. So if you do just a box, you put a coating there, and then you remove the tape, you're going to see that the paint is darker where you put the coating. This is because ceramic coatings fill to a very minor degree the imperfections on the paint. There is no such thing as flat paint. Everything is textured. So ceramic coating will go inside the texture of the paint to a very, very, very fine, minor degree. It's not going to fix bad paint work, but it will help hide some of the minor swirls and haze that's on the paint. So for the spray coating side, I put it on extremely wet. I'm very dense. I just wanted to give it the best chance possible compared to a true ceramic coating. So I put it on, I let it sit for a minute, and then I began my two-stage of wiping. Basically, you take one towel to spread the product, and then you take a second one to level it. Okay, so you're gonna remove any of the transfer solution, any of the solution that's not ceramic, that's just there to dissolve the solids, keep it in a liquid state. Like that, when you put it on paint, it comes in contact with oxygen, bonds to the paint. The rest is just transfer solution. So with the second towel, you level it off, it flashes, there you go, good to go. Now for a true ceramic coating, you want to be a little bit more careful. Like I said, this is a semi-permanent solution. So if you leave any high spots, it's going to cure in that high spot texture. So it's very important that you take your time. If you're not used to ceramic coatings, you take your time, you do section by section. You could do 2 feet by 2 feet, whatever you like. Start small, do a test spot, see how it reacts to your environment, to the humidity, to the heat, to all of that. If it's the first time using the coating, then you definitely want to do just a little test spot just to see how this coating reacts, because no two coatings are the same, even if they're from the same company. You could also look at their videos or their pamphlets on how to use that specific coating, and it'll give you tips on how to use that. So for this coating, I put it on also really, really thick. Like I said, I just wanted to give it the best chance possible. But typically, after your pad is primed, you just do a few drops, and that should be enough for the full section. So you lay it on, you give it a moment. There's gonna be a point in time where it's gonna start to rainbow or start to flash, and that's typically when you begin the first wipe for ceramic coatings. You take a clean towel. It could be whatever towel you want. It has to be somewhat high quality, preferably new. You don't want any sort of debris in there that, as you're gonna be wiping left and right and up and down in circles, you don't wanna be putting any scratches in there after you've just finished polishing. So you wanna make sure that you level any high spots that you see. After putting it on, you wait a few minutes or even just 30 seconds, depending on your environment, and then you wipe off. You take a second towel, and that's just gonna help to level it even further. You're gonna look to make sure that there's no high spots. Take your time, use a light, whatever. After that, ceramic coatings need typically 24 hours before you bring them out into the elements, before it gets wet, before it comes in contact with dirt from the outside, what have you. Some of them are 1 hour, some of them are 3 hours, but typically a good rule of thumb is 24 hours before you bring it outside. And you don't want to wash it before 7 days. This is going to give the coating the chance to fully cure and bond to the surface without any sort of chemical reaction that's going to prevent it from doing that. So there you go. That's how you do a coating. It's really simple. In fact, The hardest part of a ceramic coating is the preparation. The easiest part is just putting the coating on. It's a little tedious because you don't want any high spots, and so you might be there for a little bit of time, a little bit more than if you were just putting a wax on the car, but the result is going to be definitely crazy. Ceramic coatings are great at hydrophobics, so water beading. If there's dirt on the surface and it starts to rain, those beads of water will attract the dirt and they will roll off the surface. That's where the term self-cleaning comes from. It doesn't mean that you don't wash the car. It just means that you have to wash it less frequently. But ceramic coatings, they do get clogged, they do get dirty, so you do have to maintenance them, just like every other part of your car. So here I'm just doing a 10 wash test. I think I might have gotten 7 or 8 washes before I just got tired of it because there was really no difference. There are some sealants and spray coatings that really just don't last long, so after 1 or 2 washes, some of them are gone. But obviously this one is there for the count. The soap that I'm using is a high concentration of CarPro Reset. Now they call for Reset to be extremely diluted, but here I got it at maybe 1/4 of their dilution. So something really, really strong. And you can see on both sides, the left and the right, it's beading extremely, extremely well. You could barely see the difference between the real coated and the spray coating side. And just to finish off right in the center, I'm going to be putting some 3D mag acid. This is purely concentrated, just with a little bit of soap on a microfiber towel. And you could see that on the ceramic coating side, it is resisting the chemical a little bit more than the spray coating side. However, the spray coating side is still beading much better than I would have anticipated. So that basically sums it up. The ceramic spray coating technology has come up so much over the last few years. It's been such a leap from wax to sealant to using ceramic. You can 100% get by with using a spray coating on your car instead of a true ceramic coating. Here are the key differences. A spray coating is not going to last nearly as long as a true ceramic coating. Now we've seen that there's 1, 3, 5, even 8-year ceramic coatings. There is no way a water-based ceramic is going to last as long as that. But if you maintenance your car, it will last as long as a true ceramic coating. The difference here is the ease of application. Something like this takes less than an hour to put on your car, probably 30 minutes. And a ceramic coating can take hours. And then you have to leave it indoors for at least 24 hours and then not wash it for at least a week. But something like this is a lot more versatile. You can leave the shop or your house within an hour. You can wash it basically anytime you want. And if you ever see water beading diminishing, then you simply apply another layer of this or use your favorite drying aid that has protection in it. But if you're not someone who wants to take care of your car, you don't want to do maintenance every month, 2 months, or 3 months. You just want to see your detailer every year, once a year, then a ceramic coating is for you. If you maintenance your car regularly, then a ceramic coating is also for you because you're going to get the best of the best experience possible. Your car's paint is going to be the most protected it can be, short of applying a film on top of it, completely preventing any of the elements from actually touching the clear coat. There's also a difference in cost. Something like this is maybe $20, $25, and this could do, let's say, 5 to 10 cars. And a vial of ceramic coating, about 30 ml, could do 1, maybe 2 cars, and it ranges from $100 to $250 per vial. So there's a cost to use ratio that's a little bit different between a spray and a true ceramic. Now, like I said, ceramic coatings are not scratch proof. A ceramic is not there to stop scratches from happening in the clear coat. It's there to help prevent water spots, etchings from bird droppings or mineral deposits. It's there to make cleaning a whole lot easier, and there is actually a reduction in chance of scratching because of the hardness of the material, A, and B, because it's slick, so things tend to glide off instead of scratch off. So it's really a personal preference. You can get a 1-stage paint correction and a ceramic spray for $500, and then you can get a 1-stage paint correction and, let's say, a 3-year ceramic coating for $1,000. So if your budget is closer to the $500 range, then for sure you're gonna have to go with something like this. And if your budget is $1,000 plus, then you can get the full-on ceramic coating. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any comments, questions about anything I did today, anything I said in the video, then let me know in the comment section down below. I'll make sure to get back to every single comment. If you like videos like this, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to keep seeing videos like this, and hit that subscribe button and the bell notification, like that you'll get notified every single time I make a video. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.